weapons that white folks used in the whole gangster rap situation was Snoop Doggy Dogg. Now, back in the day, you had black males fighting to promote themselves, to let the world know that they were men. You had signs. They carried signs. I am a man. Don't call me a boy. I am a man. Don't call me a savage. Don't call me a dog. I am a man, just like any other man. Well, what they did with Mr. Snoop was they had a willing participant. He made a little money. He wanted that diamond, that double diamond carry. He wanted more money. He wanted more, fame. And they literally found somebody that was willing to do anything that white folks needed him to do to promote black males and black females as 100% inferior and white people as 100% superior. That's what Snoop did. That's what he was given money to do. And what he did was he allowed himself to be 100% raped, physically and mentally, by the white males that control the industry. So here you had a black male that was literally erasing all of the progress that black males had made in making the world see them as men. You had this boy come along and say, I'm okay with white folks calling me a boy. I'm okay with being a boy. I'm okay with being, a 30-year-old boy. I'm okay with having a crib, like a little child. I'm okay with being a dog. I'm okay with, even though pimping is illegal, that's all black women are good for. So I'm okay with being a pimp and pimping black women. I'm okay with turning black, promoting black women as female dogs. I'm okay with all that. I'm okay with promoting black people as just drinking, smoking, no good, chasing women, cheating, lying, killing each other, Negroes. That's what Snoop was hired to promote. And that is what he promotes to this day. People keep saying, oh, he changed to this, he changed. No. Once you have that contract with white people, once it's put out there, that is what you are remembered by. Doesn't matter if you wake up one day and decide you want to do something different. You were hired to promote black males as inferior, black females as inferior, black children as unnecessary things to be killed and thrown away. You were hired to promote white women as superior, white males as superior, and that's what your job is. And he took on that job, and he ran with it. So, that is what I know you guys, many of you like Snoop, some of you don't, but that is what he was hired to do. Now, you had some females that asked about the females in the hip hop and the versus the gangster rap industry. Females had a very difficult time breaking into the whole rap or gangster rap industry. So in order to do it, you had people like Eve and the Brat that their job in the industry, what white folks decided to do with them, was to present black women as only being good enough if they were hanging with black males and if they were acting like black males. So if you were a female willing to get out there and promote yourself as, inferior like the black males were doing, if you were willing to get out there and curse and, talk crazy, in the record, then those were the only females that were able to break their way in. That was the only ones that white folks would even let be played. You had a bunch of females like Queen Latifah that tried to do positive stuff. White folks told her, "You are only good as concubine. You want you too ornery to be black. I mean to be white male's concubine. But what we're going to do is use you to promote the homosexual lesbian agenda." And that is what she was billed to do. That's what she was paid a bunch of money to do, to promote the homosexual, lesbian, white female agenda. And that the only thing a black female was good for, if she wasn't good for white males, was to be the concubine of white females. So if she wasn't into the whole white male concubine thing, she wasn't into the black male concubine thing, the only thing left for her to do and still be in the industry was to be white women's concubine. Okay? So I told you guys about Angela Davis. I told you guys about different things that where white feminists, no black woman should be a feminist. No black woman. And I don't care about y'all being mad. No black woman should be a feminist, because a feminist is basically saying, I don't need a man. And that is what broke up many of the black families in the in the industry and in in regular life in the 60s and 70s. Is these white women came in, chased after black males, and then turned around and said, "Look, your black males want us. They're disrespecting you. So you don't need a male. What you need to do is do it on your own. You need to be a single mother. You need to be this. You need to be that." And black women fell for it in the industry and in regular life. Okay, so the white folks really, really thought this whole thing through as to how to get black people to promote whites as superior. They already had black folks in religion that were promoting the white savior syndrome. They had they had black people in the schools promoting white history. They had black people in business that were more willing to work for white people and help white people become richer, but didn't have the same drive and determination when it came to building black businesses and building their own black businesses. They would just abandon their black businesses and go and make white businesses better. And white people actually, use these people and put them on pedestals at the white businesses to show that, look, this Negro here is willing to make us rich, but not willing to make themselves rich. And that's what a lot of these entertainers were set up to do. They were set up as puppets, as statues, up on these different podiums, to whether it's preachers, entertainers, sports people, whoever. They were set up to say, look, they're willing to make us rich. We can give them $1 million. White folks in the 1980s actually told each other that they could give a black person $1 million and black people will turn around and give it back to them within 30 to 90 days. And it doesn't matter how big a contract a sports person gets, they can get $100 million. And they're going to give that $100 million right back to white people. So white people don't lose. They get a slave for, years, and they get the money right back. That's what this whole industry, the white people in these industries sit around and come up with every single day. And that's what black people fall for. We're going to do I have a book that's 25 tricks that white people play on black people that black people still fall for. I'm going to put that in the link. But I want you guys to understand that the industry is used to make you feel and think of white people as superior and black people like yourselves and other blacks as inferior.